I'm Tony Gallagher.
And I'm Ian Woodthorpe.
We're the directors of GAP.
What we're experiencing from a number of our clients at the moment is that there's a global talent shortage. So what they're finding is there's unpredictability of the talent, so they're unable to pitch for new business. And it's almost a perfect storm. There's a lot of people evaporating from the top of the businesses and being headhunted out. There's a lot more regulation in the middle, allowing a lot more work to have to be done. And at the bottom, there are fewer grads coming into the industry because there's so many different avenues they need to compete with. What we're finding with a lot of our clients is that their internal teams focus on the local market, use the brand, but you need a specialist if you're looking at the international talent markets, and that's where GAP comes in. We're a global talent solutions business. What that means, we move talent from talent-rich countries to talent-poor countries. We've been doing that for 20 years.
Ian and I and the team around us, we really live by our values. Our values are very much being committed, being ambitious, but also having that professional outlook as well within the workplace. And we like to demonstrate those values across, not just from our, when we're working with our talent professionals, but also with our talent partners.
Our typical avatar client is a global assurance firm in the top 10. We are specialists within that industry. We aren't conflicted in any way. We don't place outside the industry. We don't place people from the talent partners we've worked with anywhere else. So that makes us dependable, and that's why firms come to us year after year.
Our projects are completely geared around, it's a partnership, and I think it's us understanding you as a client and understanding your needs, but also understanding how much quality means to you.
At GAP, we look different, we sound different because what we do is different. We refer to our clients as talent partners. We refer to candidates as talent professionals. It's a different language, it's a different thinking, and it's a different outcome.
So for us, the process would typically take, a good 6 to 8 weeks before we put anybody in front of a client. What that does for our clients is essentially they know what they're going to get. Because of our screening processes, we've been very, very successful in our offer rates and landing rates. That's well above the industry norm, which is generally a 1 in 4 hit rate, where ours is a 1 in 2, if not higher.
At GAP, we work with a global client base, ranging from Australia and New Zealand, right through Europe and the USA. So wherever you're based in the world, we've got a solution. The pain that our model addresses with clients covers both visible and invisible costs. The invisible costs are the most material, starting with having the wrong staff working at your clients, and they may lose the audit because of the service or the interaction that they have. Or worse than that, they may give the wrong audit opinion, which can cause huge reputational damage, as we've seen in the UK with companies like Carillion. The second point is the wasted time in the recruitment process, the partner time to interview people, and typically those run at 10 to 1. So for every 10 interviews, one person will start. Not only is that costly in the charge-out rates, but it's also disheartening too, to spend so much time and effort, and it's a lot of emotional energy lost. The third cost, which is also invisible, is the lost business and the unpredictability of your talent resource. So you may be leaving chargeable hours under the table. And then the fourth cost, which is normally focused on and extremely visible, is the recruitment fee or the RPO fee. But in our experience, when you take all those costs into consideration, ours is immaterial in the greater scheme of things. And we solve that problem by having a predictable talent resource, which we'll find globally and we'll bring to your doorstep, and they'll be productive for you.
Our talent pool are unique within themselves. They are highly educated. They're technically very, very strong. And I think our talent pool focus is very much that we would screen and talk to over 1,800 chartered accountants that are relevant to the UK market, the Dutch market, the Irish, the Australian, American, etc. Our pre-project focus is very much based on if we agree with our talent partners about what their needs are, we will then put a full screening process behind that, eliminating everything that could possibly go wrong in the interview process or an offer process or even a landing process. And by the time it comes around to meeting with these people face to face, they're essentially oven ready. They've been kind of pre-baked and they're just heated up just for you guys, because they would have gone through a huge process beforehand to make sure that they're the right fit for you or talent professional. The post-project process is something we pride ourselves in massively. Making a move overseas or making a move within your own domestic country can be really, really hard and quite daunting. We've developed our own systems internally to make sure that it takes the burden away from partners, senior managers, and even audit seniors for that matter, to kind of step out of their own day job to focus on actually trying to onboard people. So we've adopted a lot of measures in regards to when they're offered. It's a hand-holding process from our side. These people are very young, so we like to make sure that they land there very, very happy. Nothing scary about making the move. They understand what they're getting themselves into. So when they do land in their destination of choice, it's essentially they're prepared.
At Gap, because of our processes and our unique model, our conversion ratios are extraordinary. For every 10 people that you see, you will probably offer between 7 and 7.5. Of that, 7 typically will accept, and 6.5 to 6.75 out of the 10 will land ready and productive. The industry norm is around 1 in 10, or for every 3 people that you offer, 1 will accept. So our results are extraordinary, so it does justify the time to travel to the host countries. Now that you've heard a little bit more about us, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to understand our unique business model and how it can benefit you, and we look forward to hearing from you.
I think for us as a business, we really want to change how recruitment is done. I think the same similarities you may find, the headaches of trying to get people on board, trying to get people into your business, the time constraints, it costs an awful lot. And I think our solution really does change the way recruitment is done. So yeah, we would love to hear from you. We would love to explain a little bit more about what we do. So please feel free to reach out and contact us.
I think just to elaborate on what Tony said, each solution is bespoke, it's individual to your business, to your needs and your talent requirements. So if this strikes a chord and we can help you, let's talk and get a solution.